Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy DJ Shay. I'm in the studio, Producers Corner Season 2. We're in the studio with Gino Brown. He's on the keys, he's on the production. Stay tuned. Surprise vocalist is coming to the studio today. I'm excited to see what it's about. So yeah, stay tuned. It's your boy in the building. Away.
Restart.
Just play the chords like exactly as how you play it. But me, I was just starting to add some stuff. But just how you created it. All the corners of logic.
Damn, it only has 3. Let's try Alchemy.
So these are like the different plugins.
Yeah, Alchemy is new. Alchemy came with Logic X. It's got a lot of sounds. So nice. Right now we're composing, just letting some ideas, composing music. We haven't started the production. Well, it's part of the production process, but I don't consider it producing yet. I feel like we're still composing.
Thank you. That's you.
That's you. We are proud of
no stink, sanitizer.
Because if it was a man.
No.
My guy. Hey.
Hey yo, what's up? We're back again, 455 Restaurant in Parktown North. It's your boy DJ Shay. So welcome back to the Producer's Corner, episode 4, season 2. Today I'm joined by our business guest, Jerry Sabwa. Yes, I said it right. How are you doing, brother?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Thank you for joining us. So Jerry Sabwa is an independent record label owner who's now working with the likes of Ricky Taylor, who was featured on the Coming to America, right? And that's huge, bro. That's huge, because I saw the Coming to America album, and also Tiny Desk concert on YouTube as well.
Yes.
So this is the man in charge and responsible for that. So yeah, man, tell us a bit about the independent record label space. What's the biggest difference between an independent record label and a normal traditional record label?
Okay, I think for me, the two biggest differences between an independent label and a major label is one, just money. Yeah.
Just like straight up.
Yeah, no. I think, especially with like functionality and like getting things done, the only difference between me and another record label is the amount of funding we have to spend on an artist. So that's one. Two, a big part, especially now with everyone having access to social media and that, major labels don't have focus as much on artist development as your independent would. So at a major label, it's you and 1,000 other artists. While me, on the other hand, I have so I have the time to focus on, cool, what do you actually do? What do you want to do? Let's make sure you're doing well. At a major label, it's you, 1,000 people, maybe there's one guy for 30 artists, so there's not enough time to develop everybody.
You know, one thing I heard about major labels is that they sign some of the artists, you know, just to have them on the roster. And it's such a sad thing, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, so it's because the idea is simple. Like, I have you on. When you put out music, I want to make money, right? But the problem with that is that now I got you. I have Temba. I have whoever. But maybe you need some help with XYZ. Maybe you need a confidence booster. Maybe you need to go here. I can't do everything at once. Somebody's gonna fall short somewhere. But at an independent, I have the time and focus to be on you. I can be like, cool, let's make sure, what do you specifically need to get XYZ done? All right,
actually that brings me to my second question. So what other benefits do artists get from working with an independent record label as opposed to a major record label?
Okay, I'll just bring the artist development thing back. So, because generally, right, at an independent, it's you find a lot more people who are doing it for the love of music as opposed to just the business of music, right? So, not to say major labels don't care about the artist, but when I'm coming to you, cool. This is a long-term thing, and I genuinely believe in the music you're making. So you're not just another number on the roster for me. I give a damn.
You're not number 1,000.
Yeah, you're not number 1,000. You know, I know your name. I know who you are. I know who your mom is. I know like what your current struggles are, what you need right now, and I believe in you going forward. So it's more than a business. It's more of like a family setting.
Okay, all right, I hear you. You know, so I want to know, where do you see the record label and artist relationship in the next 5 years in terms of structure, in terms of management, in terms of deals? Like, how is it going to change? Because COVID has changed a lot.
Oh, you know? Yeah.
So what do you think is going to happen in the next 5 years that's going to change that?
I think there'll be less of a need for the major label. For me, I mean,
it's already happening.
Yeah, it's already happening now. But they'll still be relevant because they're just too many artists in the world for their space to like completely disappear. But there'll be less people needing to be like, I have to be on Sony to pop. I have to be on Universal. At an independent, we can do everything a major label can do. The literal difference is just like, cool, we don't have a R1 million budget spend on you. Like, you know,
don't have it yet.
Yeah, no, fair enough, exactly. So there are independent labels who do have that funding and that budget to make it work. So there's almost no difference between me and them. But I think there'll be, and the other thing is with how record deals are also done.
That's what I want to know.
I would say, even going forward, less major labels will be in a position where they're going to own your masters. I think everyone's going to move back to leasing instead. So as opposed to me coming to you as an artist and saying, cool, I'll give you XYZ, I'll give you an advance, and I want to own your catalog, I'll rather come through, I'll lease your catalog, so I'll own your masters for maybe 5 years with like a 2-year recoup, and then it'll go back to you. If the artist is in licensing, the label has more of an incentive to push you because they have a window of time to make that money back. After that time is done, the masters goes back to me, and now the label doesn't have the position to make money anymore.
Right.
So I think a lot more people will move to a more licensing space.
All right. Last question. What is the most important part of an artist and record label deal? Like what should artists like look and focus on?
That's a tricky one. I think that one should be specific to the artist, right?
Okay.
Different artists require different things. Like let's say you're a struggling artist coming out the hood, right? You need money. Like right now, you need like immediate.
Everyone needs money.
But you need immediate money. You need like cool. I need to either get out of my space or put my family in a position. So that's one. There might be another artist who he can afford to record his own music, he can do all that, but he needs maybe radio reach. So I think the artist should ask themselves, what do they need right now to make sure that they're in a space where they can record music to the best of their ability and give the label a product that they can push to the best of their ability. So I would say try your best to own your master, try your level best, and if you don't own your master, or if you're in a position where you have to give up control of your master to get a better deal for your particular situation at the moment, I'd say that's fine, but just keep that in mind that particular time, that month, those 5 years or whatever, you need to make that relationship work so that when you come back to renegotiate, you're in a better position with the label.
Leverage.
Exactly. So I think every artist, even before going to a label, I think you should build as much leverage as possible to where that the label needs you more than you need the label.
Yes, I get you. I get you. All right, thank you, man, for coming through.
Appreciate
to
it,
the Producers Corner, SA.
Yeah.
So we're at Bowl 55 Restaurant in Parktown North. We're about to have lamb chops.
Yeah.
Lamb chops and mash. Man, let's have some food, man, and chow. We've been talking about business and record labels,
and now we're gonna get this.
Tell me what you think of the food, man.
Look, first of all, it looks fantastic.
The presentation,
presentation is great. Shout out to the chef at Bowl 55. Wherever you're at, please.
All right, you guys have heard it. You've seen it for yourself. Our business guest, shout out to him, Jerry Sabwa, coming here, dropping some knowledge on record labels and the whole thing, the whole dynamics. Shout out to Bowl 55 Restaurant, Parktown North, for hosting us. Come through to the Fridays, I'm on the decks, I'm doing my things. Your boy DJ Shay's in the building. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and retweet. It's your boy in the building, Producers Corner Season 2, Episode 4, away.
Tell me why you're so cold, baby.